and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to TCL Chinese Theaters and the final film of the Famous Monsters Film Fest 2023. How many of you here were here for more than one movie throughout the weekend? Yeah. How many of you here were here for the entire weekend? Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out here and celebrating Famous Monsters. We've had a great time putting this on for you, and we have some great things planned, as some of you heard this morning. But at this time, we're about to start our next and our final film. I do want to say, before we introduce our special guest host, if you were here on opening night and experienced Phantom of the Opera downstairs, that live score that was done by Cliff Bertalik, just absolutely amazing. Yeah! And if you were here tonight for the previous show, we just had a Hunchback. Again, absolutely beautiful and amazing. So a big round of applause to Cliff. Also, just want to thank Fleischer Studios for those amazing and beautifully restored Fleischer shorts that we have been playing all weekend as well before each movie. My personal favorite was just before Hunchback with that Popeye short there. And now, we're time to start our final film of the festival. So if you'll please give a big welcome to Mick Garris!
Thank you so much. It's great to see so many people came out for this not so common and easy to see movie. How many of you have seen Revenge of the Creature before? Oh, good. Okay, but how many of you have seen it in 3D? Woo! Okay, one. Nicely done. Well, last time I saw it in 3D, in 1982, Universal made the film available to show on television in 3D. And they had a promotion where Elvira would sponsor at 7-Eleven. You'd go and get your cardboard red and blue anaglyphic glasses. And so, but when the film came out originally, well, first of all, 3D first happened 101 years ago with a movie called The Power of Love. But in 1952, Arch Oboler, who was famous for a horror radio show called Lights Out, did a movie called Wanna Death. And that historically really launched 3D as we know it today. In 1954, the original Creature was a huge success, but 3D became very quickly a flash in the pan. And in 1955, Revenge of the Creature was the only 3D movie released to theaters. Alfred Hitchcock had shot Dial M for Murder in 3D, and by the time the movie came out, 3D was a fad that faded, and so they released it flat. But Revenge of the Creature is special for a number of reasons, not just the historical reason of being the only one to come out in that year in 3D theatrically. Clint Eastwood had his very first role here. He's not credited, but he does indeed have lines. And it was shot, Marineland was a very popular SeaWorld-like place, both in Florida and here in Southern California. And they shot a lot of the scenes there at Marineland. Rico Browning, who had done all of the underwater stuff as the Creature, the original Creature from the Black Lagoon, returned to do the underwater stuff in this one, although Tom Hennessy does the dry land Creature performance. And it was also directed by Jack Arnold, who had done the original Creature from the Black Lagoon. So Jack was, when I was doing publicity on the Universal lot back in 1981, 1982, John Landis and Jack Arnold were planning on a remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Jack was going to be a producer on it. So I was lucky enough to be able to hang out with Jack a lot, and he would tell us about his adventures doing these fantastic classics that he did in the 1950s for Universal. A couple of them have been here at this very festival. So this has been very difficult to see this film in 3D on the big screen. This is the perfect opportunity. I am honored to be presenting it to you, and I hope you really enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming out.